Shalom, brothers and sisters. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Shai for giving me this time and opportunity to come out and still teach. I'm going to jump right into it. A question was asked to me today, this week rather, about seed and semen, as far as like the generations and as far as like mom and dad. My question is, and what I'm going to explain in a real short concept, okay, is that what is the difference, okay, between your mom and your dad? What is the difference between a man's semen and a woman's womb? Okay, because that is very important. And once again, like I said, our people, we tend to overcomplicate things, from time to time, as far as like the different aspects of the way that we look at certain things in life, and also at the same time too, the different ideologies and the different platforms, that we come up against every day, such as different philosophies like Islam, 5%, Nawabian, Egyptology, such as things like that. But I'm here to tell you like this. I've been doing this work almost 25 years, okay? And, the Most High, when he wrote in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, he said, "Be admonished the making of many books, there is no end." Okay? What you have to understand is this, is that seek knowledge, okay? Go to the library, do your research, okay? The Most High wasn't talking about you should just stop reading books. He didn't say that, because all the books that I have here, I got hundreds of books. They just back up what this Bible is saying. That's it. I use books for references, okay, to really validate what the Bible is saying and history dates of what the Bible is saying. And it's supposed to be like that anyway, because the Bible is a history book. And everything that we do in our life, okay, the Bible actually backs up history and everything that we see on a daily basis. Let me give an example. If you got a history, if you're in school today, and if you go to a history class, 10 years ago, would you find Barack Obama in that history book? Absolutely not. You may find Bill Clinton in there, or you may find George Bush in those history books, but speed it up to date, okay? Will you find Barack Obama in those history books today? Absolutely, because every day marks a different branch and a different mark in history. People can create history every day as they live. Somebody go down and they try to shoot the president and they're successful, they're going to go down in history. If somebody take a gun and go and just kill 25 people, they're going to go down in history. You understand what I'm saying? History is made every day. And let me break something down to you real quick. The prophets that were in the past, Moses, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, okay, these guys, okay, were scribes, okay, Aaron, okay, Joshua. These guys were scribes as well too, Mark, Peter. And what they saw, okay, from time to time, okay, that was most validated and important, they took it and they wrote it in a script called the Bible, the Hebraic Bible, okay, which was later on translated, okay, from Hebrew to Greek and from Greek into English, okay? Let's get some understanding. Our people tend to overcomplicate certain things, okay, as far as like knowledge. Okay, and what I mean by that is that it's not too much of a brain buster, okay, when you go and when you read the Bible and you look, and certain things are just common sense, okay, as far as like dealing with the other nations and as far as like the way the Most High described everything according to the Bible. He wrote a descriptive reasoning, and he wrote descriptive ways and descriptive, okay, gestures in this Bible, okay, as far as, okay, where was the Israelites going to be in these last days in the book of Genesis, the 49th chapter. And he wrote actually descriptive meanings, okay, of how we would act as a people, okay, during our time of captivity and on up till today as well too. Our people have this thing where it's like they feel that if they go and they seek knowledge into another nation's history, and our people just go with whoever's ruling and whoever's the greatest at that time. Okay, so they feel that, okay, well, the Egyptians, they had such a great empire, and they knew the science and this and that, so we must be Egyptians. Our heritage go back to the Nawapian tribes and stuff like that. But our people tend to overcomplicate things, man. It's not that hard, and it's not that, it's plain and simple when the Heavenly Father put the Spirit on you, okay, to digest these scriptures and for you to evaluate and you to go back and look back in history, and you'll know that the Heavenly Father is talking about the nation of Israel, not anyone else. Okay, the people that was brought over here on cargo slave ships, and the North American Indians, okay, and the Dominicans, okay, the Simeonites and Reubenites that were scattered through North, Central, and South America. It's not that hard, people, and it's not that complicated. But what I am going to attempt to do today is break it down to the very last compound, so to give you some kind of understanding, okay, on what these scriptures are talking about when it's talking about seed, semen, okay, copulation, okay, a woman's womb, and the difference between a man's job and a woman's job when it comes to sex. And what is the purpose of that? It's not too hard. Okay, now let me read the book of Genesis. This is Genesis, the 2nd chapter, in the 24th verse. And it says this, it says, therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother. It's talking about when two people get together in marriage or ceremony, or get together in sex. It says, and shall cleave unto his wife, they shall become one flesh. Okay, meaning that when you marry a woman, you become one flesh. Okay, your wife is a possession that belongs to you in righteousness. Okay, and let me give you an example also. In the past, you didn't have men that were beating on their wives or going upside their wives' heads and brutally, maiming them, or, for no reason at all. They didn't come home from work and smack their woman upside their head. No, you treated your woman like the Most High said. You treated your woman like you treated your own body. Our daughters were our princesses, and our wives were our queens. Okay, so the queens and our princesses, they got treated very well. Okay, and also at the same time too, okay, they had much riches. Okay, and they were tended to at times also, okay, by maids as well too. So let me say this, okay, it says that they shall cleave and they shall become one flesh. Okay, meaning that, okay, when you become one flesh, that's your woman. Okay, your business is your business behind closed doors in righteousness. Okay, you can't do nothing wicked with your woman that's outside of these laws. Let's get some understanding. Okay, because society, that's what they teach, that it's okay for you to do certain things, okay, or you can do anything with your wife that's outside of these laws. No, there are rules and regulations, and there are things that your wife's body just can't function, okay, if you do stuff the wrong way, or if you abuse your body, or if you abuse your wife's body. Okay, there are certain things that your wife that you're not supposed to do to your wife as a husband. Okay, the scriptures say that too. You're supposed to love your woman, okay, like you love your body. Okay, you're not supposed to abuse her. You're not supposed to verbally abuse her. You're supposed to teach her wisdom and knowledge, and above everything, you're supposed to give your wife understanding on these scriptures. Okay, now I'm going to go to Genesis, okay, the 3rd chapter, okay, in the 16th verse. Okay, and it says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. This is the time when Eve, okay, had listened to the serpent, okay, and her eyes are open to the different philosophies. Okay, that's the same warning that we give women today. Okay, if your man is dealing in a certain perspective and he's dealing in a certain realm of righteousness, okay, and you know it and he know it, okay, and the Spirit is there amongst you in a righteous way, okay, don't get ahead of yourself, okay, and think that you know more than your man, or don't get ahead of yourself, okay, and thinking that you're going to seek this knowledge, and and you're going to go outside the scriptures and you're going to seek the knowledge of Nefertiti and the Egyptians and the science and Scientology, and that's going to bring you on a greater level of understanding. Don't get beside yourself, black woman, because let me say this, that's where a lot of not only men, but that's where a lot of black women as well go off as well too, because our people are really, our people are simple as hell, man. And the reason why I say that is because they are always, like the Most High said, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. You may have a sister, or you may have a brother that may seek certain knowledge, okay, and seek certain things, okay, in the Bible. They feel that it has to be more to it than just, than just the scriptures, and it has to be more to it, okay, than just, what's written in the Bible. Absolutely, okay, absolutely. I totally agree with that. But why would you want to go and study another nation's history, and want to do their customs, okay, and agree with their satanic wicked ways, when the Most High wrote the blueprint, okay, for us to study called the Bible. Everything that you need to know and everything that you need to live by in life is recorded in this Bible.